everybody. Welcome back. Happy New Year. I'm just another brown girl in America. This is our first stream of the year. I'm so excited. I have not seen my friends. And guess what? 2026, the world is already on fire. So tonight we're talking about receipts, redemption, terrorists, whores, all kind of things. So we gonna get into this, and tonight I got the panel, I got the facts. We are not holding back. Everybody say hello to the chats.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, chat?
Hey, chats.
Hi there.
Hey, chat. Oh, we got somebody else. I think he's working, but he just here. He gonna listen in. All right. So how was everybody? New Year? Everybody doing good? Tell me something good. I feel like I haven't seen or talked to you all in forever.
It has been forever. My New Year was cool. I just brought it in with some friends, small group, a whole lot of fun, a whole lot of safety, a whole lot of conversations and laughs. So no regrets. Had a whole lot of fun.
Y'all stayed in?
No, we went out. We went to two different places.
Okay.
Went to a public spot and then went back to somebody's house afterwards.
All right. How was yours, Kat?
It was pretty good. Hung out with the kids, hung out with my husband. It's the third New Year's in a row that I didn't have to work. So I just stayed in case anybody needed a ride or whatever the case was. I'm going to make sure my people are safe.
Oh, that's what's up.
My lovely wife, Kat, and I went out early, which was fun. We had happy hour, did it all pretty early, and then came back and chilled, watched a good movie. So when you get to be my age, that's all you want is a peaceful, sweet New Year's. Woke up in the morning feeling good.
With no hangovers.
Right.
Or headaches. All right, well, I want to go ahead.
What about yours? What about Amberlyn? You ain't gonna skip over that.
Well, I was with my sister. We went to this karaoke place that we normally go to on Wednesdays, and so we were just there hanging out, eating food, shooting stuff, nothing major.
No, I guess that's why I didn't ask her, because I knew what she was doing. To the Move Media, Happy New Year. Thank you. Welcome. Hang out with us. We about to get into this though. As before we get to the main, I kind of wanted to look into something else. And I want to know, so have y'all heard about the one chick, the OnlyFans girl? She slept with like 1,100 men in 24 or 12 hours or something. Well, apparently she has been baptized and it's going viral. So I'm going to take a look at this and I'm going to get y'all thoughts on that.
Everything that I've had, praise the Lord.
Can't play that music. All right. So you got Miss Lily Phillips, the OnlyFans model, slept with 1,100 men in 12 hours, got baptized. So, my question to you all is, she built a brand and a bank account, got the world record of promiscuity, did a public baptism. So, my question is, do we think this is a spiritual rebirth, or are we thinking this is a grift?
Those types of numbers a thought will always, like, to that magnitude will always be a thought. And there's for 1,113. I know it was 1,100 somewhere because I remember this. The conversation that was going on about it. This lady actually is on record for purposefully saying and doing controversial things that'll make people uncomfortable. Like she said one time that like she aims to break the virginity of a freshly 18-year-old boy. If this is the same person that I'm thinking about, she purposefully is aiming to do that. So I'm like, this lady, and no, I don't think this is some sort of redemption for her. I don't think this is some sort of change. I think you can't a leopard can't change his stripes, cheetah can't change his dots, or whatever it is, whatever the print is on there. And even more than that, I think it's a reflection of the church. No, I don't want to say not a reflection of the church, but I think one of the things that she's doing is manipulating the church, because that's what she's done with previous situations in the past. And I just think this is just another one, another controversial thing that she's going to do. And soon after this, similar to Brittany Renner, she's going to do something that's crazy all over again, and probably having sex in the church with 18 priests at the same time or something.
Come on, Spencer.
I agree, though. I think it's total phony baloney, and she's just doing it for publicity. But I do think she probably needed a bath.
Dang, I thought y'all love the Lord. So, Spaces, you said
no redemption.
They cannot change their stripes. So you telling me that God can't heal and save?
Of course. I think that in order for that to happen, the person that we're talking about has to actually want to do that. And you don't sleep with 1,100 men and then 3 months later say, I want to be baptized and change my life. Heck no, I was about to say something crazy. Those men are still okay. But no,
hey Nikki, I'm sorry. Check
this
this out.
is just another one of her ploys and her tricks to get some controversy, get some social media presence, and get her name out there again.
I'm sorry to step on your Spaces, but let me check this out, Nikki. If it was sincere, she wouldn't have publicized it. She wouldn't have put it on media. She would have just done it. It's just a ploy to get more looks and likes. That's all.
Yeah, I thought about that too, but I also thought about that everything so on video now. Like I just watched somebody on Facebook getting baptized, they recorded. But
yeah, but they didn't sleep with 1,100 men.
Do we know that though? We don't
well,
know
that's the thing though. People who do things like that, they are not born again. Okay, like she's not a cat. They don't have 9 lives. I mean, that's just crazy as hell. I mean, I agree with Tim. She probably needed a bath, but it needs to come from within.
He gonna need to change that baptismal water.
What you
needs to get a whole new pool.
What you think, Kat? Your face still in shock, I see.
There's not enough holy water to wash all that sin out, boo. That's a lot of sins or semen. I don't know, but it's too much.
I mean,
I think it has a lot to do with the views. I agree with Tim. I feel if it was like a really sincere thing where she's like, oh Lord, I'm going to go to hell for this. I need to rebirth myself or whatever. She wouldn't have really put it on social media. I think it was either she got in trouble by her parents or she just needed to do what she needed to do to feel better about her choices.
How old is the girl?
I think she is pretty young.
I would say early 20s.
Yeah, I believe she's pretty young.
Her vagina's a lot older than that now.
That motherfucker hanging outside.
Oh my God. What about you, Yolanda? What you think? Oh, they say the girl is faking and can't be helped.
Well, I think that can y'all hear me good?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. I think that for real, like people don't understand what sex is. Like it's a joining of two people, they come together and become one or whatever. When you have sex with that many people, her coochie probably it probably needs saving. You got a whole bunch of different personalities floating around in that mug right about now. A little, holy water and a little.
Her coochie needs saving.
Yeah. It's all messed up. And then did you see the man that was walking in the door? It was like anything. I think it was a couple of homeless dudes in there, some crackheads. Like it was a plethora. Yeah.
I wasn't ready for you to open up with this video, so I have to collect myself a little bit.
That little cookie needs you.
Yeah, we'll get to the main topic a little later. But I did want to talk about this because it's just like going around everywhere. Scony, what about you? I haven't heard what you think. Is she grifting or?
I don't think it's a grift. I think because she's not the only person that's done this. I mean, you do these things for likes, that the other things that they do for likes and views, and then truly in their heart they want to do something different, like they want to change. But then I think the reality is they think that they're gonna get that same big group of eyes and likes from the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they don't get that, it's like, okay, yeah, I gotta go back to doing what I. That's what make it look like a grip. I mean, Christian Rock, whatever name, Christian Rock, and it's a bunch of people that done. They flip, and then they don't get that gratification. You get no gratification. The gratification on this side is supposed to be just the peace and the relationship with God. That's it. But they ain't looking for that. They looking for some big moment that ain't gonna really. I mean, you know, it can happen, but it's not that. It's not.
So, based off what you saying, and I get what you're saying as far as the eyeballs, but some will argue because she, quote unquote, gave her life back. I don't know that I know she got dipped in water, but I'm saying, quote unquote, gave her life back to God. That should be her big crowd, her safe space, if they are really following what God loves.
Which means you
even our brother took in a prostitute. So is it a thing to maybe we should not judge, but wait and see what the fruits bear? Or how she
I wish the best for her. Like, for real, like if that's what she wants, but it's just gonna take a little bit more than that. I mean, you can't just be sleeping with people and then all of a sudden be like, you know what, I'm just gonna give my life to God. I mean, is she dying now? Like, did she contract something? She feel like she need to get saved? Because like I'm confused.
Well, Nikki, I think you're right, Nikki. The proof's in the pudding. So you asked our opinion. Right off the bat, that's mine. But if she stays the straight and narrow and her next post in the next month, I mean, I don't know the woman, but yeah.
I would have an eyebrow raised, and this might not change y'all's, but maybe Sconies. So she still got her OnlyFans link in her.
So we definitely live in a generation of media whores. Everybody wants the likes and the clicks, and they will do literally anything for them.
So now she's soliciting Christians.
My thing is, now what I would have a problem with, and I'm talking about just especially when you're dealing with this generation baby Christians, because it has been, and I forget the number, and this actually has been since the assassination of Charlie Kirk, like this huge number of youth and young people have been going back to church ever since then, across the board, getting baptized. So I don't know if it was part of that, but she got the OnlyFans. And no, I'm not saying, because you still have worldly consequences because you're dealing with worldly people. So yes, that relationship should be with God, but that's probably not going to negate what she still has to deal with in the world. So I guess with that, so we're talking about traditional values starting over. But would a man truly be able to honor and lead a woman who has given herself to over 1,000 men in one day?
She can hang up.
I think so. I think that'll be a fetish for somebody. There's a bunch of weird people out here in this world, man. And look, it's somebody for her. She'll probably get married before a regular person will, because they probably would just want to know what it's all about. And
they're probably gonna marry her to put her on this corner.
Her being judged. If you on social media and you got a cameraman that's videoing 11 all these men walking in the door while you are the prize, come on, man, you want to be judged, you want to be talked about, you want all that, you want all the smoke, and I'm here to give it to you. You're nasty, period.
You need therapy,
and everything is nasty, because that's a lot of men. 1,100 men. Come on, man.
The only way I could think of that happening, if she doing that for a stunt, it couldn't have been full sessions. Like, it had to be like, Yeah, just to say you did it, like bam,
A
bam,
lot.
next,
I
bam,
like
would
the
bam.
have
quick
never
in and
wanted
out.
to say
Yeah.
I did that.
They was
She's
like, hello, hello, hello.
That's a lot of cooking.
Her shit so big, she just threw.
you probably
I
do
think it was like
cartwheels in that.
next, get in and get out.
1100.
He said,
Man.
get in and
That's
get
a
out.
lot.
And all of them did not have protection. People don't even use that nowadays. They just nasty as hell.
No, you're probably falling at it.
She
So do
talked
you
about
think,
she not the reason it might be true. It might be has some reality, some realness to it because she talked about the pain, the shame of it, and not like this was way before she actually did the baptism thing. So, but it started at I think it started at 100. She did the 100 first. That's why it's 1100. She did the 100 first, and then she turned around and did 1,000. And so, I mean, you chasing it. I mean, she was chasing it, but then I think she really found what she was looking for.
I
Like,
mean, what are we chasing? What is it that we need? I've never to even go and say, you know what, I'm just gonna 100 people. Huh?
It's like
No.
well, that was to get her money up and get her page going.
Most people do those types of things in silence.
But see, and that goes into what I was saying. Like, if it is, let's just say it was an attempt to get her OnlyFans going. Well, you got it going now. You just gonna do that and stop?
She probably got a good bag out of it.
Ooh, shoot, I don't
what's
know,
a
but
good
I
bag?
mean, is that all we looking for in life?
No, that's what a lot of people. That's all they looking for in life.
anything for the bag with
I
a
need a
lot of
little bit
people.
more backstory on this because this is confusing and nasty.
What backstory? She got back shots, 1,100 of them, and that's the story.
It's all Jesus.
I need to go back to the childhood or something. I need to understand because I'm not understanding.
Well, the problem is that society has created this culture with our young women not of being modest, like it's okay, hookup culture, and all this stuff. We talked about hookup culture last time we was on, and I just think society, the feminist movement, and all of these things have created this thing that got our babies thinking it's okay to do that. So now you at the church, it's televised. And when you're dealing with baby Christians or people who trying to figure out this thing and they see that, then they're gonna be like, oh well, I guess I could do this too, and it's gonna be all washed away. Now,
It's gonna be all washed away.
not like you so not like that.
I think Tim said it best. I think if she was truly serious about it, she wouldn't bring it to the internet.
Yeah, I would say the internet, and I would say the fact, for me, it was the fact that she still got the link to her bio in there.
Yeah, if it was like in good-hearted mindset, like, okay, yeah, I did this. Now I want to be cleansed of my sins or whatever the case was. She wouldn't have her page still up.
But what if the content switched?
And I think if I was trying to get right with God and wash my sins away, I would not have 1,100 dudes banging me still on my page.
But
Well, I
Tony,
mean, you take
OnlyFans
that content down, and all the new content is
then I
her
would think it
walk.
was sincere. But if she's going to
Her
keep
new
the
walk.
fact that 1,100 people banged her in a certain amount of time frame on her page, I don't think it's a very sincere thing, whether she switches up her content or not.
But
You gotta
Tony, you're
subscribe
saying
to
like
find
now
out.
on OnlyFans, she's
That's
reading
what
the
I'm
Bible
saying.
with us?
We're not gonna go click on the link to go see.
You'd be amazed that many people would probably go check that link to see.
And that's the
how
thing,
she got
though.
all that
Like
money.
the connotation of OnlyFans, there's only one thing people think about when they say OnlyFans, and nobody's gonna think, I have an OnlyFans. Watch me make tea. Nobody's thinking that. So I mean, and Sconey has a decent point. Like, what if she switched the content up? On the flip side, anybody that subscribes to her or OnlyFans in general is thinking you're gonna put up some stuff that's some raunchy stuff. Especially like she cannot say subscribe to my OnlyFans and don't expect to see the 1,100 men that I slept with. She can't say that. And it's like, no, it's just ridiculous. It's gone to, and if I'm not mistaken, this girl is 24 years old.
So it sounds like to me that God's forgiveness requires society's amnesia.
Society's what?
That's amnesia. Like it seems like when people want to change their life, have a past. Who it was? Hello.
We can hear you.
I thought I heard something. The background of Yolanda.
The fucking can be right.
No.
That's yo.
Yolanda, try
yo.
Mute
yeah,
yourself,
she gotta mute her.
Mute her. Why I can't mute her from this one? Okay, but what I'm saying is, it seemed like with people in the world that they have to have amnesia. You can't like just try to change your life because people in society, unless they forget, they're going to always hold it against you. And I don't know if that's a good thing, which I don't think it is. Now, I don't think they can forget, but if we talking about people that call themselves followers of the Most High God, you know, Christians, Catholic, whatever the case may be, we taught to accept and judge. I was watching something the other day, and one of the girls talking about this same thing was saying, well, I could welcome her or something, but basically I don't have to be around her. I don't have to do this. And I took it as, so what if you were asked to pray for her? Are we not doing that? Are you not going to be around her? You're not going to engage with her? Maybe because I think a lot of these journeys, and we talking about the real journeys, they start off just kind of this what I'm going to do. But if sometimes that's just the start and it turns out to be something amazing.
Well, I'm going to say I forgive her because I never held it against her in the first place. She's welcome to do
I
what she wants.
I did.
I don't.
Yeah.
I could give her
I don't
what
think
she
she should
does.
be doing that.
Well, it's her life. Do what you want.
Quit saying that.
I'm just not going to watch it.
We got to judge her.
No, we don't.
Shame her.
That
Girl,
ain't up to
and
you
move
to,
on. Because we don't care. It don't have anything to do with us. That she didn't.
Same. We start something to do with us because we're talking about it on this panel.
10 centimeters wide without having a baby. We can move on from her.
Oh, she has a child.
I'm sorry for the baby.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Sorry, it's hell for the baby. Who the daddy?
She made a decision.
You got 1,100 options.
One mic, Yolanda. Would you say?
Look to see that Maury episode.
I said she made that choice. She sat down and made a cognitive decision. Oh, I think this will kill him. How about if I have sex with 1,100 guys? Yeah, that would be great. So we can judge. Fuck her. That's the stupidest shit. It's so dumb. What is she getting out of that? What's her like? That's stupid.
Money.
That's so dumb to me.
Yeah, she got money.
She couldn't have got 1,100 orgasms.
No, way.
For that. That's just impossible.
Yeah,
at some point it just go numb, right? Like you just stop feeling something. I imagine, right?
Yeah, because
that's what she said.
After the 100 dudes, the rest of them just fell in. They probably still in there.
I like Kat's comment.
Try to use one mic because they can't hear what everybody talking.
Oh my God. It could last for 10 years. The DNA more.
Oh yeah. Did y'all see that study about how like men's DNA sits in a woman?
I was gonna say that earlier.
And that we actually take on a lot of those personalities from those people.
Yes, I was waiting to say
it's
that.
It's called a soul tie.
Yeah.
Well, they got an actual scientific study on it now, saying it's called a sorry,
you didn't. That you didn't.
Yeah, that's how people that's been together start looking alike and acting alike. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's important. Sex is important.
I
It's
can't.
not just
I
a
can't
thing you
imagine the
just-
bag being so great that it's worth 1,100 bodies in 12 hours. Like, in order for that to make sense, you have to have like close to a billion.
You say $1 billion?
I'm just over. That's an over exaggeration. I was going to say 1 million, but you have to have that on deck. Like, as soon as this is over, you getting $1 million, at least $1 million deposited into your bank account. And none of us know the behind the scene deals that she made or whatever this is. But Yolanda had a great question. What do you get out of this? That's 1,100 soul. If it's true that we get soul ties from sex, 1,100 soul ties in 12 hours.
And you know what a soul tie is. Yeah. You tie yourself to everything that they've done, whatever they're going through, their trauma, that you tied. You locked in. That's crazy. Whatever she got, it wasn't worth it.
She got something that made her run to the holy water.
So this is not this is not what my lovely feminists would call female liberation.
Oh yes, this is exactly what they would call it. Let her do whatever she wants to do, right? She can do whatever she wants to do, even if it means creating 1,113 soul ties in 12 hours. Let her do whatever she want to do.
I feel bad that I don't know. We just need to stop being disgusting. Like, I just don't understand. But
why would you take on that emotion? Why would it make you feel bad? You don't know her.
It ain't about me knowing her, but because I love God, really love him, and I want people to be right, and I want people to actually embrace and feel what I feel. I feel bad for her because she couldn't. I can't say that, whether she gonna know. I don't know how that journey ends, because I know that if people was talking about whatever the case, like, everybody got a past. Ain't nobody perfect.
They talked about the woman still to this
dang show well God has saved me. I know anybody that know me know that. So,
but Nikki, get
the process, yes, all of that. No, I did not sleep with 1,100 men, but I'm saying, I still did things that in God's eyes he would find just as egregious.
Yeah, but I mean what I'm saying is maybe that's the only way. Okay, like for real. Maybe that's the only way she knew how to run to God, right? Maybe she wasn't raised like, me and you. Maybe that's the only way she knew how to run to him. Maybe she didn't have the correct instructions or whatever have you. They still talking about the woman at the well to this day. And the woman with the issue of blood.
With the issue of blood, that was just her period.
Ew.
I'm just saying, because I hate when they be like telling us these stories, but they don't really explain. Like, they make it all mystical, and that's why a lot of people kind of shy away. They don't understand, but the book is literal. So yes, she has an issue of blood. Yeah, that's because she had an issue with her menstrual. Like, that's the only thing that will make sense. She had an issue with her menstrual, just like some women do to this day, to where they just bleed. So,
hey, Nikki, you see
blood
Kat,
was a period.
I'm sorry, dear. I'm sorry, but you see Kat got kicked off. She's trying to get back in.
Shoot.
You need to let her back in.
Oh, Kat, girl, I didn't see. She looks. If y'all saw her face like I saw it.
Yeah, she was frozen. Yeah, that's disgusting. There's no excuse for that. There's no excuse.
I don't think there's an excuse, but like I said, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt, and maybe that's the only way that she knew how to run to God. So,
what?
She need to sleep with 1,100 to run to God.
What did you just say? Miss Nikki, kick her. Give her the baptism. You're not about to tell me that you had to have sex with 1,100 people.
No, I'm talking about getting baptized. Maybe that's the only way she knew how to run to God.
The blood still works.
Can I ask a question? Which penis was God attached to? The first one or the last one, the middle one? What,
Well, if you
300?
want to be technical, he was attached to all of them because he created them.
Ew.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't need
Well,
that. I don't need that type of attachment to God. Just on the tip of a
Talking
finger.
about, well, on that note, thanks everybody that's hanging out in here with us. Don't forget, drop a comment, talk to us. We want to interact with the chat. Like, comment, subscribe, send a super chat if you want your chat to stand out. Yes, I accept super chats. And I would love it if you guys would send one. Buy me a lip gloss. If you send enough, I can get me a new camera. Support the channel. But no, low key, the only price to admission to this live is just to subscribe, say hi, let me know you're here. But I want to go over to something more. I ain't that serious to me, but we'll see. And I want to talk about my president. And my president and his balls. So his balls, how big they are. So this is what we're gonna do. I want to show y'all some, and then I'll get y'all thoughts.
Aquí lo esperan Miraflores. No se tarden en llegar, cobarde.
A few moments later.
Good night. Good night. Happy New Year.
And now, if you don't know, now you know.
Period. So, my question is, and this is a serious question, y'all. So, if the DOJ and the Biden administration were the ones who raised a bounty of $25 million last year, actually, is the outrage, the left's outrage in particular, over the legality of its capture a genuine concern for international law, or is it just TDS? And for those of you all who don't know what TDS is, and it's a real thing, Trump derangement syndrome, because he actually finished the job and they just mad.
Full on TDS.
Huh?
It's full on TDS. There's no question for me. The reason why I believe it's TDS is because had he been caught by Kamala Harris or Joe Biden, people would be celebrating it.
Well, yeah.
That's the only reason. The only reason why people have issue with anything that's going on right now is solely because it's Trump. That's it. That's all.
Not that it was trafficking, but because Trump caught him, it's a problem.
Well, Trump could save a baby from sharks and they'll scream out that we killing sharks. So that's literally how that goes, which makes listening to, like, it makes you not able to listen to them, because when something's clearly good, but you saying it's not, just because, or when I've heard you say, and you've done the same things, it just be the hypocrisy for me. I'm not saying whatever is right, it's the hypocrisy for me.
I got one question.
Mm-hmm.
Who was president when Muammar Gaddafi was killed?
Hold on. Wasn't that Obama? Hold on. Gaddafi?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I went over there today. Hold on. I know who it was. That was either Biden. Let me look. Because I knew y'all was finna try to come for me today. Yes, Obama. Actually.
You trying to take over Space's job.
And he wasn't captured. He was killed. Murdered.
Right. He was unalive. Obama, he did Gaddafi. Obama did drone strikes and killed U.S. citizen. No Congress on neither one of them. Clinton did a 78-day bombing campaign. Yes, he ignored the Powers Act. And Biden did a massive strike on Houthi. And Trump arrested Maduro to give him a trial. So I just be a little bit confused on what people be talking about. Tim, you have anything to say?
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of shit to say.
I know you do.
So it might be Trump derangement syndrome, but him arresting Maduro, to me, that's not that bad. It's fine. But he's got no plan for the country. and it's got nothing to do with drugs, zero to do with drugs. You know that. Maybe you don't know that.
Zero to do with it. I'm not gonna say that's the whole thing, but y'all can't keep saying what a person's intentions is, and you're not in their brain.
Well,
you gotta check this out. Trump,
but it ain't just about drugs. I'm not gonna say it's just about drugs. I'm with you on that, but they have been sending a bunch of fucking drugs over here.
He said it's not about drugs, only about drugs.
I mean, he's right. That's why I know they don't like people don't
true.
listen to Zach, because he literally just tell you everything he's doing. What you gonna do with the oil? I don't know. I guess we'll keep it. Like he literally will tell you. So
maybe he should have thought about that first. But Nikki, check this out. He says, he being Trump, continuously that they're sending drugs over to the United States and they're killing people. Well, 90%, 80-some% of the drugs go to Europe from Venezuela, and it's cocaine. Cocaine's not coming to the United States from Venezuela and killing people. He claims that he saved. Trump says that he saved over 100,000 lives by bombing these boats. He doesn't even know that they're drug boats. He's just bombing boats
on that boat.
How do we know? How do we know?
Because they showed them to us. They
haven't.
Do you ever watch? Okay, let me ask you this, Tim.
That's just not true, Nick.
Do you ever do you watch like what I say or the news, or do you actually listen? Like when he talking and he get up there and he could talk ramble. Do you actually just listen to what he's saying, or you listen to what the media telling you he's saying, or the clips that they cut out of context?
So, Nikki, have you ever heard him say that each boat he's brought down is over 25,000 lives? He said that.
You're not going to be playing around in Western waters, fuck around and find out. That's what I heard him say. Don't play over here. Play your games over there. Stay out of our waters. You want to know why? Because they got Russia, China, all these people involved buying that oil, all that. He just sees that Russian tankers. Boy, we the shit. I don't care what y'all say. Well, we ain't weak no more.
Yeah, we are. The whole world looks at us. The whole world looks at us like
the Venezuelans are happy.
Some of them are. I'll give you that.
Which solves the illegal immigration problem.
I'll give you that. Well, that's not. I won't give you that last point. But for you to think that Trump is telling the truth when he says that every boat that he destroyed saves 25,000 lives.
No,
why didn't he lie like that then? What, that doesn't matter to you that he just bold-faced lies about Venezuelan sending drugs?
Tim,
he ain't never
lying about Venezuelan sending drugs to the United States.
Respectfully, brother, it boils down to like you speak in semantics. You talking Trump, you just let him lie. He lies. They lie.
Who's they?
Fill in the blank. Anybody you want to? The media, Dems, Republicans. Take your pick. They lie.
Tony, you don't think he's brought it to a new level?
Actually, I think the Democratic Party has brought it to the highest level, and he's joined in. Because I'm gonna tell you why Trump wins. Trump won because, bottom line, this is the most interesting thing to me. And this is why I haven't joined the Republican Party as much as I have just walked away from the Democrats and politics. Because the reality is this: I'm sitting here watching a bunch of idiots get triggered with nonsense. Trump says things to trigger people. Like when he says things like, maybe I will run third term. Yeah, maybe I will. He says that shit because it's people that I told you, I knew he was going to try it. And it's like, what the are you talking about? He's the biggest troll on your cell phone, literally. And you either enjoy it or it just ruins your life. It's one of, or you like me, and I just sit back and go, I can't believe these people lose their minds every day about anything that comes out his mouth. It's to the point where I get him. He's the guy that's like, if this is gonna just piss y'all off, why not? Why not? And y'all, they've lied on him. Again, politicians are liars. I watch it every day. I watch both cycles every day. Republicans, Democrats, both conservative and liberal. I watch it all. And it's all entertaining. Because if anybody who takes any of this shit too serious, something wrong with you.
Well, all I can say is there's some truth, I think, to what you're saying. Politicians tend to lie, but Trump is a different level. He's taken it to an art form that's so disgusting, and he's just such a disgusting human being. He's a rapist. He just is.
You gonna get. Don't say that that's not true because you.
Oh, it is. He was convicted of it.
No, that's
that's what I mean.
He just
That's
won
what
a
I mean when I
lawsuit
say that.
because somebody said that. That is not.
You take
that is not true. So stop.
Anybody who
Nikki?
takes a side is wrong, and I don't care what side you choose. If you say that Republicans are right, Democrats are wrong, something wrong with you. If you feel like the left is right and the right is wrong, something wrong with you. Because what you need to do is, as they say, a lot of people that say it's two sides to a coin, there's three. A coin can stand on its side. Anybody that can set a coin on its side and look at both sides can understand the totality of what's going on. I'm looking at both sides. Liberals don't like to listen to Republicans, and Republicans don't like to listen to liberals. They live in a bubble in their own echo chamber, and they don't want to hear nothing about the other side, and that's insanity. Because that's where you lose at. If you can't be objective and be able to look at things, and you ever heard of these studies where they got Marines that sit in a room and they'll put a regular civilian in the room, and all the Marines will be like, they'll hold up a flashcard of an L, and he'll say, everybody goes, that's a T. And as they go around the room, when they get to the civilian, he goes, just to fit in, you're right, it's a T, it's not an L. That's what's going on right now, every day in these news cycles. They say it. He's a Hitler, fascist, rapist. I don't miss your channel.
All right, well, so check this out, Scony. All right, I get it.
No, you
but
can
he was
say
convicted.
Nikki,
he was convicted.
Don't make that as a fact because that's just.
All right.
Yeah,
well, look it up. Look it up when we're off. But he was convicted in civil court, and the judge said this was rape.
It was not for grape, and you got to say grape. Remember we talked about.
Yeah,
that.
and that's another thing. Tim, you're an older wise man.
No,
yeah, the judge did. Nikki, look it up.
Finish talking.
But wait. No, look. See, two things can be true at the same time. Tim, do you not understand as an elder man that I can come and sue you for anything? And if you have enough money just to get it out of the way, you settle the case because it doesn't penalize you as far as jail time. And you willing to lose that money just to get out of here with that nonsense, right? Does that make you guilty of the situation? Because again, it's not a crime. He wasn't convicted of a crime. He was civil court is civil court.
Scony.
I'm listening.
Scony, he fought it to the end, though. He didn't settle that case. And the judge, when he sentenced the money that he owed this woman, said basically he raped her. And
you're
it was
talking
a
about
civil
the one
trial. You're right. It wasn't.
Right, but see, you got to understand, Tim, and that's what we talking. That's what Nikki's trying to say to you. You gotta put things in a proper context. Because again, for me to fight something tooth and nail and not pay, it would lean more towards the fact that I'm not just paying this chick because I ain't guilty. Not just because the judge decides you are guilty and you gonna pay this woman. And that's what I have to do because the judge says so. Does that make me guilty?
Or we talk about biased liberal judges.
Sorry.
So here we go. To clarify, Donald Trump has not been criminally charged with sexual assault. However,
never convicted of
however, he was found civilly liable for sexual abuse in a high-profile lawsuit. Because the legal terms can be confusing, here is a breakdown of the specific cases often discussed in this context. And we talking about the crazy lady. Now,
why you think she's crazy? What's up with that, Nikki?
I'm gonna just use common sense. Before I even read that, I'm gonna just use common sense. First of all, that bitch a mess. Trump don't need to rape her, and especially at that time with his big, beautiful eyes at his high point. Why would he take a bitch and drag her in a damn dressing room? That don't even make sense. And then she get on the damn TV joking and laughing, talking about how, rape is sexy. The bitch is crazy. They got
You don't agree with that, Tim?
No,
I don't agree with that at all.
You said big, beautiful eyes.
Nikki's in love with Trump. You know that.
What the fuck?
Trump. I'm in love with Trump. I'm actually not in love with anybody.
You literally just said with his big, beautiful eyes. I'm sorry, I had to stop listening after
Trump used to be a really nice looking guy back in the day. Y'all got Trump.
I seen him and I didn't think that.
Okay, well, tell that to all the hoes that was on his dick.
He had money.
Oh.
They wanted love.
He was the all-American blonde, blue-haired white boy. That's what he was.
I know some cute white men, and he wasn't one of them.
Now, he wasn't my type, because he does not mind. His lips too little. But
Father
I'm
God.
just saying, the boy dated Naomi Campbell.
He had money.
The racist dated Naomi Campbell. All the black women's.
So here's the thing. Nikki.
All the women's loved him. Oprah, Joy, all the people. Soon as he said, "I'm not fooling with y'all because y'all trash."
It was a status they were after. It was the money.
It don't matter.
So what does that make? So what
he
does
don't
that make
need
them?
to be doing what they talking about. He did.
That's why y'all can't be talking about that lady that just fucked all them 1,100 men.
I'm just saying, for me, why? I'm just picturing this. We in the boutique with Bloomingdale's. Let's just say Bloomingdale's. I'm in Bloomingdale's.
It was a foreign.
In Bloomingdale's, and he say, "Come here, girl," and snatch her in a dressing room in Bloomingdale's. When I'm sure he could go anywhere. Like, no, that don't even make sense. And then once she started talking and acting glorifying great, then I lost all credibility with her. But the point of this was he was not, because I can't let you tell my people fabrication, so I have to correct it.
That's fine. So check it out.
Charged with sexual assault.
What I tried to say
is that Trump raped her in a Bergdorf Goodman's department store dressing room in the 90s.
Can I speak, Nikki?
Sure.
Maybe I misspoke, because you're right. It wasn't criminal. It was civil, but it wasn't a judge. It was a jury.
You said that.
It was a jury. And the judge, though, when he sentenced the money because he can't sentence to jail time because it's just civil, it's not criminal. But he said he basically raped this woman. And the jury found the same thing. So you can say what you want. It wasn't criminal, but the judge said it. Look it up. Look it up. The judge said he raped her.
The judge, okay, let's talk about
the judge heard all the.
Let's talk about all of these people. If you're talking about a bunch of people that radicalized to hate one person, when you talk about you got liberal judges all across the country, you got all type of judges. You got conservative judges that might be biased on some bull that they shouldn't be doing. And I don't even know how we could get judges just not to be biased. I don't even know how you can do that, because you didn't even know what they thought until this Trump stuff came. You just looked at a judge and they was a judge. And now it's like you go to a judge and you got to worry about what side they on, because they might be on some BS. Like, no, come on, Kat. I want to hear what Kat got to say, because she looking like, what the hell?
I was wondering if she was frozen.
She wasn't frozen. She got that I hate Trump, I don't want to talk about him look. Is she frozen?
Yeah, she been sitting in that position for like 20 minutes.
She posted a picture. So Tim, real quick, you think OJ did it?
She is cute, but she is frozen.
That is a cute froze picture. Most people get frozen
with your mouth
crazy
open.
Look.
Sorry.
My view is showing mine, and Yolanda's trying to load.
She definitely.
Oh, it says Sher's trying to load, and Yolanda keep dropping out too. If they using their phones though, sometime it'll do that.
Well, I think they on Spectrum, baby.
I'm on Spectrum too. My Spectrum is amazing.
I know, but that's what Yo-Yo said.
Yeah, but mine, that don't. Cat hella froze though. Okay, she dropped down. She come back up.
Oh God.
Yo-Yo,
you
back?
I'm trying to stay back, Lord. Let us pray.
Are you using a phone or a webcam?
Nah, I'm on my desktop. So if God can pray on her coochie, he definitely can pray. I can pray on my internet. Lord,
woo, she dipped hers in the water.
Oh well, I can't do that. I can just throw a little sprinkling up there.
Yeah, them iPhones ain't what they advertise. Drop it in some water if you want to.
Nah,
Well,
I'm
I
on
have
my
actually dropped mine, and they still.
So Yolanda, what you think?
About what?
I don't know. She's been able to follow
about through. Well, what part? Because now I think we done went to like two different three topics or something. The original, the back to the video about.
Okay, so I'm one of the black people learning boots on the ground while this administration is in office because I tapped out. Because if you get so mentally wound up in this shit and they only telling you what they want to know, they're not telling you really everything that's going on. They telling you what they want to tell you. So I'm really not like tapping in like that, honestly, for real. The only thing I tap into is what he's selling, what he's doing as far as stocks and stuff like that go, because I want to know what's to invest my money in. But beyond that, I don't give a shit.
So you think it's a good thing that communist dictator is out of Venezuela?
For who? For him?
Oh, for the damn Venezuelans. So they can go back home. Because it affects us because they flooded our country running. Not all of them, because a lot of them was criminals. But I'm talking about the people that was actually seeking asylum. That's literally what they were running from. And they so happy. But now we want to go back to Tim. No, Tim, I do not believe it's all about no damn drugs. I'm not stupid.
Wait, let me say this.
Too.
I don't know. Okay, he like a Sour Patch Kid, right? Trump is. So 1 minute he do sweet shit, and you be like, oh, that's so cool. But then he got some other agenda type shit on the other backside of that. So it's never just what he tells you or what you see. Because it's
what's the back stuff? What you think, Spaces? You've been so quiet today, Bookie.
I've been quiet.
Well, right now you just taking it all in.
Yeah, I think
he don't have nothing to say about Trump. He had everything to say about that girl Coochie, though.
I think when it comes to this situation,
you see where your level of expertise lies.
That probably would be more interesting to talk about.
Spaces, I want to hear from Kat.
I'm still, I'll be quick. I'm still learning about this whole situation about Maduro because we actually talked about this we talked about the bombing of Venezuela on my podcast Sunday, but we didn't. And I looked up on ChatGPT, why did Trump bomb Venezuela?
He didn't bomb Venezuela. He bombed the compound where Maduro was to go get him.
That's not right.
Okay, I see why you're being specific. I get you.
There was 50 planes bombed 50 different places. But they were bombing
he bombed them, and Maduro came up, and I didn't know anything about Maduro whatsoever. So as the week has been progressing, I've been learning more and more and more about how Maduro's impact on Venezuela, and I see multiple different people that live there praising Trump for capturing him. And even those people, the people there were talking about how the impact that he had on essentially on the grand scheme of things, the drug industry. Like people, the country was on a gradual and not even a gradual, on a steep decline since he, what they say, forced his way into presidency. So they're celebrating the fact that he's not there anymore.
Well, so right. So he wasn't even a legitimate president. So that's why I was confused. And I know I'm not confused, but I just be thinking the talking points are interesting when you're thinking about the other side and just how you can't, even if they tried to make a good point, at this point, it's even hard to listen because they so like all over the place. Like they even fighting within themselves. So they all over the place. Everything they say, whether it's good or bad, like you got the whole tax on no tax on overtime, right? Wonderful. But you know what those radical governors did in a couple of them states? They decided that they wasn't going to give their citizens and let them take advantage of no tax on tips,
They only did that because that was Kamala idea.
But
No, that wasn't that. No, he said that. Scotty, don't play with me.
let me finish real quick. Let me finish real quick.
He said that first.
But
But
she said it. I'm just saying. But
no,
how you don't like
it
it?
was his idea. She ain't had no policy. We don't even
And the
talk
fact that he's sitting over there smiling and laughing is funny.
Now, if Kamala had not been being anti-Semitic and went with the running mate that she wanted to have, she probably could have had a chance. What's the guy name?
The gay guy. The gay.
Is he gay?
So real quick, let me finish real quick. Let me finish real quick. So
I'm sorry.
when it comes to the grand scheme of things, what I've been hearing as a general reason on multiple different platforms, the reason why he bombed Venezuela is over oil, which he made a post about the fact that you have to pull it up, Miss Nikki, if you want, but he said like we were able to procure 50 million barrels of oil, which is gonna, and the one of the main purposes, one of the reasons why they bombed Venezuela and did the whole Maduro thing was because to minimize China's and other places access to the oil and all that stuff. So I'm just learning about it. I think if that be the case, these people know more about this stuff than I do. I'm just on the outside looking in.
Let me help you out. Everybody say he helps his billionaire friends, right? All right, this another one of those instances.
Mm-hmm.
The oil companies from here set up shop in Venezuela, and Maduro kicked them out. Basically, took their oil. So yeah, Trump came and took it back.
Now that I didn't know.
That's
So
right.
you saying the oil that we got that they keep asking about? Well, why are you stealing it? That's ours.
It's not really ours, but the United States.
It was contracted. It was contracted to the United States, and basically he backed out the contracts and said, "F y'all, because I'll sell your oil to China, Russia."
Because he not even been using it to make his country better, which now explains why they all running over here.
Because the United States oil refineries are set up to take that oil. And that's the thing. So it's, again, I'm not a Trump supporter. I don't justify what he does, but I'm gonna be specific. Bottom line. So sometimes the Democrats are right. They're telling the truth, right? And then sometimes they put so much on top of it that it makes it's like
hard to believe. Right.
It's ridiculous. And that's what I'm saying to Tim. Tim, he's hook, line, and sinker with you regurgitating everything that they say. And I can't listen to that.
You can't say that.
Huh?
All I'm saying is the truth. It wasn't about drugs. It was about oil. Seems like you agree with that.
Yes.
And Trump says continually it was about drugs and that he's killing 25,000 people with every boat full of cocaine that was headed for Europe, not for the United States. It's just a total lie. And so,
but we still have a interest. If it's even in anything in the Western Hemisphere, basically China, Russia, stay over there, do all that. Don't come over here playing around. And
well, Nikki, that's exactly what he's saying. We have the Western Hemisphere, Russia,
well,
Ukraine,
because we are the ones.
Guess
what? Because you want to know why? Because we the ones that everybody freaking call whenever they need protection, whenever they need this. Which, when I was even learning in civics, I didn't understand why America had to be the world's police anyway. I never understood that.
Well, Trump ran on not being.
I get it. And then they talking about international law. I have to think about it. Who we made international law. We say what the hell international law is. And that's just how it is, whether it's right or wrong. That's just what it is. Kat, I want to hear what your sweet voice has to say.
I never really get to hear Tim finish his thoughts.
That's all right.
Tim I got 2 minutes.
I want to hear Kat. I want to hear Kat. Go ahead, Kat.
I want to hear
Kat. I don't really follow politics, to be completely honest, because I honestly believe no matter which way you vote, you're going to get fucked. So it's kind of depending on how fucked you want to get. But I will say Trump is fucking entertaining, especially when he called that North Korea guy fucking Rocket Man. I literally thought we were all going to fucking die and they were going to like fucking nuke us. But my husband follows the politics angle for the family or whatnot, however you want to put it.
That's how it should be, though. I've talked about that too. The men should vote and let the women sit on back and do what we do.
That's
Well,
right, Nikki.
I don't
Stay out
mind
of
voting.
politics,
I don't
No,
understand.
I mean, they
it.
educate us on, and we
I don't
make
feel like I'm
conscious
educated
decision.
enough on every stuff, all the stuff. You know what I mean? I just don't feel I'm educated enough. I don't understand it. But my
And that's
husband's really good about it, and he follows it, and you know, he doesn't push for me to vote or anything like that. But from what I understood, and basically hearing what you guys are saying, I was under the impression, because of course I work in a bar and people get drunk and want to talk politics, and it goes through one ear and out the other with me. I could really fucking care less.
Yes.
But I heard that it was about drugs. That's what I thought. But now I'm learning it has to do with oil and all this type of shit. But I mean, whatever fucking makes us, you know,
great again.
whatever we all can do to come together
You
and
say
fucking
it,
make the
say
country
it,
better.
Kat. Just say it. Whatever makes us what?
Whatever makes us great again. Fucking shit. Just whatever
Great.
makes us come as a
I
whole.
know, but you want to know honestly what I
Great
think about
country.
it. Your friend, you know what, Spaces? He always in her trolling us on our ass. He be on our bone.
Not I, because I don't
I already read
politics.
that, and I kind of disregarded it because I don't really give a shit about politics.
I don't know enough to fucking have an opinion, but I swear to God, when he called the North Korean guy fucking Rocket Man, I thought we were all dying. Like, no shit.
No, we ain't gonna die. But what I'm thinking is happening as a whole, and it's just my general, because I know Trump is different. That's why a lot of people. I'm not a Republican.
He's
either.
entertaining as shit.
I left the Democrat plantation, but I went independent because I've told myself I would never align myself to a group of individuals again, because like we all saying, they could switch up on a dime. And I'm not gonna stand 10 toes down on something I just don't agree with. I'm not gonna say I agree with everything he do, stuff he said, like when what's the name? Should he have put that tweet out? No. He should not have done that. That was not a good thing. I just don't think he should have done that. What's the actor name? The director, I mean, that OD. I mean, no, his son unalived him.
The Schneider guy?
Yeah.
It begins with an R.
Rob Snyder?
Yeah.
No. Rob,
Trump put a tweet out that
Right.
I think that he should have just shut up on. You get what I'm saying? So, yes, I do get that. I understand that. But if we talking about what we've been dealing with for the last, and you know me, I'm more on the whole social issues. What's my big thing, infiltrating how we moving and men and women's bathrooms and training our kids to think they could be puppies, all that type of shit. That was my issue. And the border was my main issue. So people were like, you happy you got what you voted for? I'm actually pretty good. Like, yeah, it's already done. So I get it, but I think what Trump is doing, people want instant, we want this microwave, these politicians, and I don't consider him a politician, but these politicians have been for decades, like you said, on both sides, just want a quick gratification so they can make sure they get the midterm vote or make sure they get the president, you know, the next 4 years. It's always like trying to hurry up, patch shit up, and don't fix it, or they break it even worse. And what I think he's doing is setting the ground and putting us back, like getting all the automobile industry. This is for our kids. I'm not even necessarily saying this not immediate gratification. He is resetting the dynamic of how the country is ran when it comes to foreign policy. We're not getting screwed around no more, trying to bring the industries back home, provide incentives, the tariffs, which is doing amazing. We drove across the country a couple of weeks ago. I saw gas ranging from $2.29 all the way to $2.40. I don't understand why ours $2.60, but whatever. But I seen all type of gas is just low. So I think instead of being so outraged and I hate the media. To me, it's the media. To me, the media is the enemy. Because none of these people would be able to get away with the things they do on whatever side if they didn't have propagandists backing them up and pushing the bull.
Must hate Trump. Must hate him no matter what. That's what it is.
Yeah, shit. You know, that's such bullshit. He's just a disgusting human being. And the
What,
fact that
what
you
is
guys
the,
can't
I
see
want to
that,
understand when you say that, Tim. I generally want to know when, like,
okay.
when you say
Well,
discuss it.
let me
When
tell you a
you,
couple.
when you
Let
mean,
me tell you a couple facts, and then you can dispute them if you want. But he was caught saying, "I can grab women by the pussies because I'm rich and famous." And then it was like, "Oh, that's just locker room talk." But in his deposition, in his civil trial,
he
he
wasn't talking
actually
about women. He wasn't talking about women when he said that.
what?
He was talking about hoes.
He
Oh
didn't say
man.
hoes. He was talking about
They
women.
did. That's what
And
I be
So
saying. They
Nikki,
clip.
would you
They.
let me
I'm
finish?
telling you.
Let me finish, girl.
Okay,
Please.
I'm sorry. You're
All
right.
right. Because then in his deposition, in his civil trial, he was asked about that and he doubled down on it. He said, "Well, it's just a fact. When you're rich and famous, you can do what you want to women." So he said it. You can look it up. That's one of the things. He bought Miss Teen Universe.
you want to
So
fact check that one,
he's
Auntie?
on that too.
I don't
Fact
have to
check that.
fact check it because I listened
Fact
to it when
check
it
this.
came out.
Fact check this.
I've
He
heard. I've
used to
heard the
talk
video.
about
Like I
going
heard
through
the clip.
the dressing room at Miss Teen Universe, and he bought it for that reason. In fact, check this. He was a very good friend of Epstein. Now he's not charged with anything,
Are you
but
serious right now?
you don't think
Yeah.
He
he's
was
a
a
good friend
very
of
good
Epstein?
friend of Epstein till he
Yes,
found out he
please.
was a creep and kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago and had no
Have you seen the
contact
note
with
that he
him
wrote him
since.
with the tits and the things? It's our secrets.
That's who said he did that. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying. That
so
is
you don't
stuff
know the
people.
truth from
When
not
you're
truth.
talking about
I'm
leaks,
telling you
no,
facts,
you're
and you
talking about,
dispute them.
oh,
I,
baby.
I, I'm gonna
If
say this,
something
Tim.
was in that thing that made Trump look bad or anything, you don't think the Democrats, they tried to kill him. You don't
I'm
think they
sorry, you
did a
didn't see the
playback
pictures.
already?
You haven't seen the pictures. You don't
I
think he's a
guess
good
not.
friend of
I've
Epstein.
seen
The
Hey,
everything. Tim,
photograph.
I literally do this
Tim,
all day, every day. I've seen it all.
have you
No,
have you have you
have
not
you?
seen these prank videos where they go up to these older guys your age, Tim, and show them themselves kissing other men? Have you not
Oh,
seen
so
those prank videos?
Tony,
What?
don't blame me for being
Saying
old
it
and
could be
stupid, all right?
AI.
I mean, I
He
get
said,
it
No,
"Don't
that I'm
no.
blame me
old.
This
for
I'm
being
I
just
get
old."
it, Tony, that
not a
I'm
serious
old.
question. Just
I get it that
you
I'm
may
old, but
have it, may have it.
I understand AI, and I understand these photographs are real.
Do you
Now, some of
also
them
know?
aren't.
Hold on. Whoa,
Some
whoa,
of them
whoa,
aren't.
whoa. Let's stop right. Hold up. She let you get it off, right? You said you understand AI. Do you
Yeah,
really understand that if AI is available to the public on such a level, do you understand the level that it's on to those that have way more money than the public?
so
And
you're
how
saying those
old
pictures aren't
AI
real?
is?
You're saying those pictures aren't real, Stony?
I'm not saying that they're not real
All right,
no
well, they
more.
are.
I'm not saying that they're not real, but you are saying that they are. And that's insane, brother. How
There's
can you how can you verify and stamp these things? Is my question to you.
because they're pictures that have been certified by the
What
Department of
pictures?
Justice, and they're old. Pictures of him on the plane with young women. You,
Old pictures,
they're real pictures.
old
They're
picture
not.
makes a picture
Don't
real.
forget about the log books where his
Yeah, all right,
lines
all right,
eyes back
all
and
right.
forth.
See, that's fine. If you guys just, if that's the problem though, truth just doesn't register on somebody. I get it. AI can fool an old white guy. That's fine.
It can fool a
But
young guy too.
yeah, but
Definitely
Sconey,
fooled me before.
there's real pictures. He was a real friend of his.
What I'm
He
saying
was a
is
real friend of his. You know,
it's to life today is such it the
well,
it's Dave Chappelle said it best in his last special. Anybody who think they know something needs to just be quiet because listen, you can't say it's a fact no more than I can say it's not.
that's one of the problems, Sconey. I mean, Trump lies about everything 24/7, so it gets really hard to tell the truth
Why
from
don't
not
you
truth.
ever? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, well, it just is though. But if you guys are telling me Trump didn't know Epstein, he wasn't a good friend of his.
I never
Because,
said that. I
well,
never
what are you
said that.
saying
I
then?
can't
There
say
aren't pictures of Trump
I
and
don't know if
Epstein
he
and
knows
young
him or
ladies?
doesn't know him.
Well, I do, and he did, and it's just a proven fact. But you don't know that. That's funny to me,
Well,
Stoney.
what would
You
help
don't know that as a
if
fact.
you showed me a picture with you and Trump and Epstein, I could verify that you can verify that they knew each other. But if
That's
Well,
you
all it
telling me you
means.
never seen them together with your own two eyes, and I'm gonna tell you this too, in 2026, there are situations where they're removing things from off the, and I know this for a fact. There is videos removed from the internet, wiped, scrubbed, that I have seen with my own eyes. That people are, and it's actually of Dave Chappelle when he spoke about coming out of his shower when somebody being in his house telling him to quit show business. That video was nowhere to be found, and I saw it.
But you don't know if
Right?
it's real or not, right? You don't know that it was real.
I can say that as well. See, that's
Sure.
the difference in you and I. I'm objective. I don't know if it's real. I can't say it was real. How could I? But you, on the other hand, you saying, I know he was with them. I know they were friends. I know. And it's
I
like,
just
how
want
can
to
you
throw
do
out
that?
there because I did a little Google check. You're talking about Epstein's
They
friends.
took a picture together. He's
Wasn't Bill
guilty.
Clinton friends with him as well?
Absolutely. I'm not saying he wasn't. Bill Clinton
Bill Clinton was
friends
just
with
in a
him.
hot
But
tub
see
when he
what
wanted
Tim
some
saying?
gas.
And not
We're
only
not
that,
talking
but
about Bill
Clinton
Clinton.
also got a
We're not
BJ.
talking
No,
about
we
Bill
can-
Clinton. We're
We're
talking
We're
about
welcome to
Trump.
talk
that
about
got swept under
Cat.
the
You're
rug.
right. Cat, you're right.
I mean,
Bill
so you
Clinton
can't
was
really
friends
throw.
with
That's
him.
not really a valid argument to say he was friends with him. I mean, I was friends with a lot of shitty people that I'm not fucking friends with anymore. So I mean, that to me, and here I
That's
am
fine.
as an outsider, not really
Well,
following.
were
Bill
your shit
Clinton was a
friends from the
scumbag who got a
girls?
blowjob underneath the
I
desk.
don't think they were.
So
Yeah.
to
Hold on,
say,
let it,
yeah,
hold
and
on,
that's
hold on
fine.
1 second. Yolanda trying to say something. Let me
Sorry.
let her get
Go
in
ahead,
there.
Yolanda.
No, I just said were your shitty friends fucking little girls, like sexually assaulting little girls. Though that's the argument here. Like Prince, the Prince from over there, he's lost all his Prince rights. They took him out the house. He's been dethroned or whatever. They made him move out the house. They took his label or whatever, and he was over there in the Epstein files. I mean, it's
Do
a
you think it's interesting that
he
he the only one? And this just a side note. You made me think of.
Actually,
that he the only one that just.
Yolanda, I actually knew somebody who I didn't know who actually did time for molesting a young child at one point, and then when we found out, I would no longer friends with them.
Right. That's the
So
part.
I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, that's just, you know.
Yeah, because we don't know people's unless we Google
Like
them.
we knew, for an example, let me just throw this out there for you. Like we knew he did time, but we didn't think it was something like that. We were thinking DWIs, something stupid, right? Well, no, it turned out it was actual serious crime. And this guy was around my kids and never said anything. He went on vacations with us and never said anything. And then it came to light that he actually did time for that shit. So yeah, I have been around shitty people that have done stuff like.
Well, Epstein, that was his MO. That was what he was known for. He was known for the little girls and shit like that. It's kind of totally different.
Well, but the only people, the thing is, everybody already knows, and it's already been stated and proven, they was cool. When he found out, because I guess apparently Epstein was trying to flirt with some chicks at his house when he had a party in Mar-a-Lago. They reported, he found out, he kicked him out. He haven't talked to him since. There are text messages with that black congresswoman. Epstein was a Democrat. All those were his friends. He donated to all the Democrats. It was all the Democrats that was in them pictures. He was telling one of them ladies, and I could pull it up if y'all want,
Trump
where
was
she
a
has been
Democrat
busted,
then.
where he was texting her literally during a Congress hearing, telling her what questions to ask. So I just find it
What you say, Stoney?
Trump was a Democrat at that time.
Right. But what I'm saying is, at that time, but once he kicked him out, it's never been disputed by nobody else that they have not been cool. The Dems just trying to make this about Trump. If they had something that egregious on Trump, they would have put that shit out a long time ago.
But you know, this Republican Democrat stuff is a different form of racism.
Trump not. I'm telling you, he not that. They hate him on both sides. They all hate him. So it's not that y'all getting it conflated.
Here's
when you running in this two-party system, you have an option. You don't have a choice. That's why I could never run for office, because I would never run as I could never win as an independent, because guess what? The people won't support it. They only go by what they know. And so then you be forced to pick a side. And that's the wild part for me.
When it comes to the whole Epstein thing that people like to attach Trump to, why don't Democrats and liberals ever talk about Democrats and liberals that were also friends with Epstein and in pictures with him? They only talk about Trump.
That's not the point, Spaces.
The point is to prove that Trump is bad.
We're talking about Trump right now. That's the only reason why. It's a lot.
That's right. I mean, Spaces, if you don't get the fact that Trump is the president of the United States, you know, I get it to you. Clinton was a nasty, ugly, you know, he got a blowjob under the table from an intern. You know, That's not right.
And I don't even see what's the big deal about that.
He's
What about
disgusting,
Bill
but
Clinton?
he's not
Just
president of the
saying,
United
like,
States.
if
He's
you're
a
talking about
has-been.
a man getting
He's
some,
a has-been. Who we have now is
Bill Clinton
Donald
got it
Trump.
done while he was president.
he wasn't
Okay.
no, he ain't no has been. They rolled him out during this election trying to get us to vote
Well,
for
he's still a has-been, and I don't care for him at all. And I think he's a piece of whatever. But Spaces, the fact that Donald Trump, Stoney doesn't even know that Trump and Epstein knew each other. He won't even say
That's
that. He's
not
like, I don't know.
not true. I
Well, that's
did
what
know
you
they knew each
said.
other. Trump has said he knew the guy. He just
Well,
said he
you said I
never.
don't even know that they knew each other. We could play
Well,
the
I'm
tape.
saying that to say that, listen, you can't. It's very hard for me to say that I know something that I know that I don't know. Is what I'm really saying.
Well, I get it.
Spaces represents himself as the way he does you, etc. Everyone represents themselves one way, and until like Kat said, she didn't know that a guy went to prison for what he went to prison for until it was revealed. You know, there's AI, there's lies, etc. There's a good movie. I was gonna recommend it to you, Tim, if you get a chance. It's a movie called Weapons of Mass Distraction, and it'll kind of give you a view of what's potentially going on in the world right now. And and hopefully maybe it'll change your perspective. Not to say that Trump is a good guy. That's not my point. I'm not trying to say that Trump is a good guy. I'm just saying I'm not sold on him being such a bad guy as portrayed by the powers that be. And if you watch the movie I'm talking about, because that's what it's about powerful people that create dirt on each other to bring each other down.
You gotta have dirt. That's the way it goes. That's the game.
Because here's the thing, Tim, I'm not a powerful person, but I know a lot about AI and things like that. And I could do a dirt campaign on you, and it would really affect your life. And you would sit back going, what in the is going on? I didn't do that. I didn't. And people would believe it.
Well, if you knew the truth about me and you put it out there, it would ruin my life too. So anyway, here's the thing though about Trump, and Nikki, I'm sorry, but I just don't get. I don't get how Christians, how people who follow Jesus Christ can be a fan of Donald Trump with everything that he's done in his life. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Oh my God, I'm so glad.
I know they are. I just
no.
But he cheated on his first wife with his second wife. He cheated on his second wife with his third wife. He cheated on his third wife with a porn star. He gave her $100,000 to shut up. He lies constantly. He's a glutton for money. You don't think that's true? He's like all about money. He's all about gold. He's all about self-aggrandizement. He's about everything that Jesus Christ said you shouldn't do.
Okay,
that's my opinion.
You have almost just triggered me, but this is
2026.
I'm doing better. No, because you said, because I feel the same way. How can a Christian, somebody that loves God, just like Trump? But I got the same question about how can somebody who say that they follow that book, love God, follow the Democratic Party, who hate God, who do everything against God, and anything in that book that's right, they want to do the opposite. So what are you talking about? Are you serious right now? No. We are not going to play with the Most High God, Abraham, Jacob, and Isaac on this planet. What I'm saying is, God don't agree with telling little boys and girls that they could be the opposite sex. God don't agree with men and women's bathroom. God don't agree with the Baphomet and all of this. God don't agree with twerk culture and the Hollywood culture and all of these lies. God don't agree with enslavement of Black people. We're talking about the Democratic Party now. So don't come to me talking about, I don't see how. That's literally the reason I voted for Trump. It's because
he cheated on his first wife with his second wife?
Because my people gonna hear this. The reason I voted for Trump, because I didn't have a other choice, because the Democratic Party was on some sadistic bullshit. That's why I voted for Trump. Ain't no way you finna have teachers in my damn school telling my daughter, convincing her that she could be a man if she wants to, or that men could get pregnant, kill babies full term, all of, like, what are we talking about here? Come Come on,
You're just
Tim.
off the rail, Nikki. Nobody.
Yeah, I'm
nobody
off the rails now because you have triggered me.
well,
and I
nobody
am.
in the Democratic Party thinks you can kill babies full term. It never was a thing.
Oh
But
my
you're going
God.
to say it.
They
You're
kill
gonna say
babies,
it like
don't
it's
they?
the truth.
Don't they promote? Their whole campaign was about killing babies.
You are not calm.
I am calm.
No.
The whole campaign was about killing babies. They had at the DNC trucks, abortion trucks, parked outside the DNC. Many abortions as you want.
Have you always been a Democrat?
Work all you want. Hook up all you want.
Who's
feminist movement,
I'm
ruining
gonna fact check that one, Nikki,
They
because
hate
that's
you.
news to me.
The Democratic Party even hates you. And I don't even see how you could support it. They hate white straight men. Like, what are we talking about?
Hold on, Nikki. Hold on, Nikki, because
they say it all the time, Yolanda, all the time. They say the white straight man is the cause of all America's problem.
But you just got to talking about AI, how things quantitated, how things can be made to be real that really aren't. Like you are just like right now you are really backsliding on everything you said. Plus, how do we know that the Bible said that? Then y'all just say,
how do we know that the Bible said what?
The Bible said that. I mean, it's been rewritten like 1,000 times. How do you know
it's parts that have been rewritten. That's why you focus on the Old Testament, Matthew and Revelations. Them other ones ain't scripture. Those other ones are the gospel. Those have been written. But we talking about scripture. So you finna tell me that it's okay to train your kids to be the opposite sex. You telling me it's okay to indoctrinate them with that thought process that they could be puppies and furries and all this stuff. You telling me that's okay? It's okay for men to be in women's spaces, even though they ain't went through no type of change, ain't cut nan penis off, won't even grow their hair. They just men and they wake up and decide that I'm men. I'm not saying, and let me make this clear to my channel. I am not saying that the trans community commit these egregious things. What I am saying is they opened up the Tim, don't tell me what I'm saying. I'm telling you what I'm saying. I am saying that they have opened up the door for perverts to be able to do what the fuck they want.
Well, I wouldn't want a man in the bathroom with my little 8-year-old girl.
I went in the bathroom. That has happened to me, and so ain't no sending them to the bathroom when I got a whole boy. Because, like I told you before, Tim, if they was real trans, if that was really what they were going, I wouldn't even know they was a man.
That's right.
You're not gonna, but that's not who I'm talking about. My point is,
you're talking about drag queens.
The door. We ain't even talking about drag queens. We're talking about the window that was opened.
Well,
they opened a window for perverts to be able to wake up one day and say, well, I feel like a woman.
Well, maybe you haven't heard it, but all trans have been painted with that same brush. There's no such thing as a trans
y'all
person.
making it seem like we painted
There's
with
no
that
such thing as a trans. Hold on, wait.
According to the Republican Party and Donald J. Trump, trans is not a thing. It's not real. It's all made up.
Man, I kind of, you know what I'm saying.
No, we need to hear what Tim got to say.
Yeah,
no,
what you say is no such thing as a trans. What was that about?
It's about, that's what the Republican Party and Donald J. Trump say. Trans is a made up thing. It's not a real thing. There's no such thing as a real trans person. And I'm saying there is. And Nikki, you might be right. Maybe in that it opened up the door for some perverts. But we can't paint all trans with this brush like there's some abomination and they're perverted. It's just the way some people are.
Please don't. Because I work with them in the store.
I didn't say that. I know trans people. I have trans clients and all that. I never said that. But see, the thing and the problem with the left is, like, for some reason, context is a virus to y'all. When we try to explain it, whatever, we try to tell you, you hear a whole totally different thing.
But y'all gotta be able to listen too, though, because y'all over talk and you so passionate about your point that nothing that nobody else says makes sense to you. So it's almost like we're over here, you're over here, and then it's the shit that's going on in the middle. It's almost like divide and conquer. It's another form of racism. It's crazy. So you feel how you feel. Yeah, I feel like that because it's like she keeps saying the right side, the left side, the right side, but we all in the same boat going through the same shit. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what you think because the powers that be are in control, not you. and your thought process doesn't change the narrative of what's really going on. We all in the same boat with this.
Nobody said anything about black or white. I don't know what racism
No,
comes
I'm saying
from.
I just equated it to like it's a form of racism because it's a divide and conquer thing. Like how a white person don't like black people, or black people like Democrats don't like Republicans. But we all in the same boat, going through the same shit.
We talk about trans and everything but skin color. Ain't nobody talking about that.
I know, but I was commenting on what Nikki was saying about what Democrats think and what Republicans think and that kind of thing. Yeah, the trans stuff, that's crazy because I know a lot of trans people. Of course, you know, I was doing a pop the balloon LGBTQ, and the stories are ridiculous. Like, if you could sit down and talk to people and see what they've been through, you will understand why they think how they think. But it's not people that really deal with the community that make all these assumptions about the community. Now, do I want my daughter going in the bathroom and it's a man coming to the bathroom that's identified as a woman? No, that happened to me and it felt weird just because I'm not used to it. But to just say trans is fake, they're fake, they don't matter, it's crazy to me.
Nobody said that.
Donald Trump said it. The Republican Party said it, Nikki.
And,
nobody
cool.
said
So
they don't matter.
Which is worse, man, because this is going left. This is getting stupid at this point. For real. Which is worse, a man that said it trans people are transgender or the whole transgender is something that's made up, versus the people that are encouraging kids to cut their genitals off.
That's crazy.
Which is worse.
But nobody's doing that. If people are doing that, they should be in prison. If people are doing that, they should go to prison.
That's what I'm speaking about, Tim. You swear by the things that are said. You basically swear by left talking points.
You never, I made the point earlier to say, why is it that anybody who talks about trying to attach Trump to Jeffrey Epstein can never mention a Democrat or a liberal person that also is in pictures with Jeffrey Epstein? That was an invitation for you to mention some names of people who are also in association with him that were on the left, and you haven't done it yet. Every single time we talk about have these conversations, you say Trump is wrong, Trump is bad, Trump is wrong, Trump is bad, and you haven't said anything that he's done good yet.
He got rid of the penny.
He got what?
Rid of the penny.
Yeah.
But Spaces.
I guess you don't believe Haitians.
You didn't hear me talking.
You don't believe Haitians eat cat either, do you?
Spaces. Yeah, I don't believe that. No,
not
in Ohio.
Video of them saying it.
So and you know the semantics of it was he said I'm gonna make it simple for you. Trump said they're eating pets. That was a lie because Haitians don't eat dog. They don't. They eat cat.
He definitely said that.
So that's
Ohio,
semantics, that's the semantics of it. That's semantics. They don't eat pets. Wrong, Trump. They don't eat pets. They eat cat. But Tim, who doesn't know that, would take it and run with it. See, he's a liar. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I sit back and watch on the sidelines. That it's a little truth over here, a little. You can call it a lie. Lie's a lie over here, and y'all put it all together, and it's just a whole big mess. And it's like no one just seeks the truth.
But I need to call you out, Spaces. You didn't hear me talking about Clinton and how I hate him and how he was in the Epstein files. You're saying I didn't say anything about any Democrats. Maybe you weren't listening when I berated Bill Clinton for being a pervert. You didn't hear that part?
No.
Yeah, all right. Well,
I
went on a little bit of a diatribe about it because
he said it.
But now he a pervert. That man can't get his penis sucked.
Oh, they definitely suck.
But see, so you need to listen to me, Spaces. Anyway.
Okay.
Woo-wee.
I'm done.
Gonna switch gears, lighten it up a little bit. That was a good conversation, guys. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Everybody that's been in the chat, hanging in and out the chat. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know I'm your favorite auntie. You got a lot of aunties out there. I'm your fave. I ain't the rich auntie. Nobody likes her. I ain't your regular auntie. Nobody like her. I'm your favorite auntie. But we're gonna have a little side time before we get out of here. Amber sent me something, and we're gonna watch it because my sister sent me something, and it's on the topic, but I ain't even watched it.
Congratulations, by the way. Congratulations on order. Congratulations, Amber.
Thank you.
We're gonna see what she's saying. Let's see what Amber has sent us. Give me 1 second. Oh, I got one.
Hey, y'all. Well, great. My bad. Listen, y'all know who it is already. Big DT, aka Dem Towers, aka Democrat Terminator, aka Duro Taker. Let's make this real fast. I'm trying to go back to Palm Beach, hit an island. I'm gonna let y'all guess which one. Yo, last night we did what Democrats could never do. We told that boy Duro stop playing with me. I sat here and told y'all he's selling dope on this block. That can't happen. I told that boy chill. He ain't want to hear me. Now his old lady kidnapped. Now he kidnapped. Huh? His block, mine. His oil, mine. He thought he could sell drugs on my block and not give me a piece. That's wrong. He thought he could play with that oil. We don't play with that oil. We real P. Diddy when it comes to this. We don't play with that oil. I see his vice president asking where he at. Is he safe? Proof of life. He all right. We ain't gonna do nothing to him. He's great. Before I go, I want to shout out my military. Y'all boys tough. I want to shout out Nicki Minaj. I see you, baby. I love you. Questions. We understand arresting Maduro, but why'd you arrest his wife, Mr. President? Simple. She want to be a trap queen. If you were the man who sell dope, then guess what? You sell dope too. Ain't no drug dealers on my block, man or woman. Next questions.
Well, now that you've taken Nicolas Maduro out of power, who's now going to run Venezuela?
Great question. Trump is not going to be ran by my dog, Lil Marco. Lil Marco, he loyal. He held me down. Hell, Lil Marco speaks Spanish. That's all I need. We're going to hold him down. We're going to hit him for the oil. We're going to feed the people. We're going to feed the streets. We're going to feed this trap. And we all going to be straight. No more questions? All right, before I go, Cuba, Colombia, Mexico, keep my name out y'all mouth. And that's where I go. I ain't going to say it no more. It can get democratic up here. All right, y'all boys. Big DT, get money. Hey, hold it open for me.
Hell
I got a kick out of that.
That was funny.
That was hilarious. I hated it. It kept reaching up, but I like jokes. I think we should all, like Yolanda said, Stoney said, and I believe besides me and Tim, we get a little passionate. But other than us, I believe
a little.
We need to chill. Like we should be able to laugh at these things like we've been doing for the past before we was born. Agree to disagree.
How the hell we was laughing at shit before we was born?
Well, I was talking about Tim.
I was laughing at shit long before you were born.
No, but I don't know if you old enough on it. Like now, I'm not gonna say black people. We ain't always been like in the politics. It just was what it was. But even when we heard stuff, whether it's black, white, we making jokes or whatever, you got the comedians. We will be able to laugh at each other's faults, and that's how we get through this. I believe God created laughter to heal us. I really believe that. Like, why else would he be wanting us to laugh? Like, why would he create that emotion?
Tell me a couple of things that was just funny. What, like, cause you was hollering, Tim was trying to figure out why you were hollering, but you said you were calm.
When?
That's all right.
Girl, we passed that. We just watched the video. What are we talking about?
I was just wondering.
We're gonna end the show. But thank you, Amber. That was your first contribution. That was funny, girl. That was good. Yay.
That's how I learned. Next time, do those because y'all.
Well, that's how a lot of people learn. Like,
not too serious about this shit. I just
comedy.
can't handle it. Y'all fact checking, Google, Chat GPT.
That's why. Well, because you still can't just go off of that boy TikTok and be like, "This is what happened." Like,
well, I really don't give a shit. But if I got to talk about it on the damn podcast, this is how I'm going to learn about it.
Well, yeah, like Yolanda. Yolanda, for y'all who you all do not know, she's a comedian and she actually fucking hilarious.
Who is that girl Coochie needs saving?
Yolanda do stand up and she have her podcast. If you want to shout that out, everybody, we do our shout outs. We're gonna 1:30. We inching our way up to 2 hours, y'all. I ain't gonna never be one of them 3-5 hour type people.
So who, Nikki, who you say who the comics?
Me.
Yolanda is a stand-up comedian.
Misunderstood. That's my stage name, Misunderstood. But I'm gonna say this about Trump, and then I'm leave it alone. I didn't vote for him, but I did say that I would give him a chance because at this point, it don't matter what I think. And I think that he got a lot of pluses, and he do got some minuses. But as a whole, I mean, change is different for people, and he's definitely coming in this motherfucker shaking shit up. So
wait, how did you say you? Hold on. How did you say you didn't vote for him, but you said you was gonna give him a chance?
She giving him a chance.
I don't have no other choice.
Right? She's saying now ain't no sense of being outraged. You know,
choice.
Exactly.
Hey, Yolanda, well, I was saying
neither one of them. I didn't appreciate Kamala, but one thing I'm gonna say, I didn't like how Trump going over there and he's standing 10 toes down on what he believed. I really didn't think that Kamala would be able to do that and get the respect that Trump would get, and that's what it's about. Yeah, that's what it's about. So, yeah, Miss Me After Dark, MIZZ, Me After Dark Reloaded is my podcast on YouTube. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Stand up, I do that as well. I'll be out at Jay's House of Music this Sunday.
You gonna be where this Sunday?
Jay's House of Music. Out there with Rock, Lord have mercy.
You gonna be
where is it at?
You gonna have to get her a mic.
County. You can't hear me?
Yeah, are you doing a set?
Yeah.
Send me a
Okay,
Nikki,
I will.
Nikki, can you post her
my
podcast? Like a link to her podcast? Can you do that?
What time is supposed to be, Yo-Yo?
I'd love to watch it, Yolanda.
Sunday.
Oh, I can probably just go to her page and then share it on screen.
It's up there.
Right.
It's up there.
I'd like to finish. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Yolanda.
Okay.
No, I was gonna. Hey, this is Shorty after 1100.
It's probably worse.
Oh damn, big I don't know what that is.
It's probably worse spaces.
I think so. I bet that was like ding 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 Liberty Bell Coochie.
You know when you walk over a puddle of water and it's a pothole in there, you don't know that it's there and you fall in.
We saw. So I just want to say on my way out. I want to say on my way out, I got a lot of friends that are trans and gay, and I got two really good lesbian friends. And they bought me a watch for Christmas, and I think they misunderstood. Or they bought me a Rolex for Christmas, and I think they misunderstood.
A whole Rolex, like a real one?
He said he
I'm trying to say a joke, but I screwed it all up.
Right.
So they bought me a Rolex for Christmas. They bought me a Rolex for Christmas, but I think they misunderstood when I said I want a watch.
Right. He's saying
oh,
that's the joke.
okay. That actually is funny.
Took me a long time to get around to the right line. But love you, Nikki.
I love you too. Here is Yolanda's page for anybody that wants to go follow her. Everybody go follow her now if you on here. Hold on, I'm getting it.
My stuff is much more lighter because I don't talk about politics a lot.
Yeah, we talk about, we talk about, so, and just for people who don't know, we talk about a lot of relationships, trying to heal the relationships and marriages, primarily focused, hopefully to get our Black community, situated and back married off. Yolanda, we talk about this all the time. Of course, I'm always introduce the politics, try to put the medicine in the candy. We can make it lighthearted, but people need to know what's going on. And like I said, the media ain't it. Like we are the media now. People like us are the media. People like us could watch this channel, and y'all go follow that now. I'm gonna take that down.
No,
People
that's the wrong channel.
Come watch. That was the wrong one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it's okay. I put it up.
Okay. People like us can watch us. Listen to Tim. Listen to Kat. Listen to the people who ain't indifferent. They could learn. Like some people didn't know stuff. Certain stuff Tim said I probably didn't know. I don't mean I agree with it, but I didn't know it. Same with Sconey. So that's why we got these spaces for. The media is trash. Period. Point blank. We are the media. And in order for us to fix what we know as citizens, to fix what we know is wrong, we cannot keep depending on them. We got to have these conversations, inform people, try to do it fun. Because I used to think politics was boring. Well, baby, once you get to watching them,
once you start learning,
baby, you can't write this mess in a movie. I promise you that.
Once you start learning.
I just watched them going off about that Minnesota fraud in Somalia in a congressional hearing. Told that girl she was out of control. She talking about, I'm not unhinged. You gotta watch it. You can't write it. So, but if not, that's what I'm here for. Just another brown girl in America trying to make common sense in a not so common world.
Can I shout out
anybody else spaces? Please do.
What's good, everybody? I go by the name of Spaces. I am 1/3 of the No Key Podcast, your favorite after church podcast is what we call ourselves. We go live at 2 p.m. on Sundays, unless schedules change and we need to switch it up. But check us out. If you go to YouTube, type in KNOWKI. We are the first option that comes up. And I hope you enjoyed the conversation. I am 1/3, like as I said, of the panel. My homie, you saw my homie Maul in the one of the panelists, Maul 982, I think it was, in the chat. So come kick it with us. Join the conversation.
You got a radio voice.
What y'all be talking about?
Oh, sorry. What? Why you trying to do that? I thought you was done.
Dang,
I thought you was done.
I mean, she was quick with that mute button. Once she spaces, I mean, golly. You know what? As soon as you put period, boop, your ass was muted.
All right, you done. Your time is up. You're talking too much.
No, I was sorry. I didn't do that.
That was quick.
Yeah, we talk about current events, whatever comes across our purview that we want to talk about. Anything.
What's like your most thing that you find yourself talking about? Like, what's like your, like how her podcast is known really for politics for real. She just
I don't think my podcast is known for that.
I said what I said. And so what's your podcast known for?
We come up with original questions sometimes. Like we'll be having conversations with each other, and from that conversation we'll ask a question and then bring it to the podcast. And sometimes we'll be listening to a podcast or a show or watching a movie or a show or something, and a question will pop up in our head, bring it to our channel so we can talk about it. But as far as categories, it can be the guys talk about sport. I'm not into sports myself, but
Mom said y'all talk about that.
Not these nuts.
These nuts. What kind? Cashews or almonds, bitch?
No, we talk. It can be politics. It can be sports. It can be family issues. It can be relationship dynamics. We talk stocks sometimes. We talk about money. Okay. It's a variety of different things.
Yeah, when I hopped on your panel, we was talking about them kids beating up their grandmama.
Yeah. So family dynamics, whatever the case, whatever comes across our purview, it's like I just want to hear what you guys got to say about it.
Yeah, I talk about men hoes, stuff like that, or no?
No,
I didn't hear any of that.
No, Spaces and his crew, they are very smart.
So wholesome men.
They conservative.
I ain't say that. I just said they smart.
He been talking about
now wasn't wholesome. That's all I heard.
I've been on Yolanda's show too, and we have good discussions, women issues, stuff. Yolanda try to deal with the black women in the community. We try to figure out how to where we wrong at. Yolanda don't think we, well, she do kind of think we wrong,
causes.
but not as much as I think we wrong. She still be caping for black women sometimes.
They lost causes. Move on.
I don't think we're lost. I think that we have been systematically pitted against each other, and I think that no other race does that. And I think we got to self-check. And I think that I need a black man. The black man needs me. I'm not just a vagina. He's not just a wallet. And I think that we got to fix that, or that's how we fix our communities. That's all I think. That's all.
And that's where we agree on. Stoney.
They hoes.
What up, though?
We all been housed without. I know I have.
Yeah, that's what you gonna say. Woo!
Of course, fucking. You have to grow up.
Ted, do you think that we all been housed before?
Experiment, yeah. Of
Ted.
What makes you okay? Wait a minute. Now we're starting something else. What makes you what makes you technically a whore?
Black America said
things for different people for our guests.
You say what, Yolanda?
Different things for different things for different people, I guess.
See, that's the problem. We got to get, like, when we be saying stuff and we had these terms, but people be like, well, it's different. No, like, it's something that it means. I don't think you are a whore.
How you know? You don't know her like that.
I'm just saying, are we saying you a whore because, and I'm not saying it's you, but I'm just giving you an example. Are you a whore because maybe you was having fun one night and you decided to pull up in the cornfield and get your back broken, or is making you a whore just because you sleep with a lot of men? That to me make you a whore.
Well, I think everybody has a quote unquote whole phase. That's basically an experimental phase in life where you just throw all your morals and shit kind of sort of out the window and you say, I never done this before, let's try this. I never done that before, let's try that. And anybody that really just...
Well, how many times you doing it a week? Because if you try it once, that don't make you a whore.
I never use the word. I don't like the word whore. That's a label.
Girl said, how many times a week are you doing it? Okay.
Like if it's 3 times a week, you might be a whore. You know what I mean? Like 2 times.
Or 1,100.
Or 1,100.
So it might be 5 times.
So I feel like a whore. No, I feel like a whore is something you keep doing over and over. You keep making the conscious decision to have several interactions.
How about this though? From my old white perspective, there's a difference between a slut and a whore. A whore does it. There's a difference between a slut and a whore. A slut does it numerous times, all the time, for whatever. A whore does it to get some money, whatever.
Well, I've definitely been a whore then.
Wait a minute. I'm honestly asking, like a white perspective.
But what you said,
so it's a difference, slut and whore.
Well, you were saying, Nikki, is if you do it 3, 4, 5 times a week. Well, if you do that, but you're not getting anything out of it, then you're just a slut. Right. But if you're trying to get something out of it because you're sleeping with people because you want to get something, whatever that might be, that's a whore.
It's an exchange.
Monetary or something. I hate to say it, but that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know that, Kat?
No, so it definitely made a lot of sense. Slut and the whore. So now we have to ask people which one was that.
That's correct.
Bitch, are you a slut or are you a?
Good.
There's a difference.
Slut. I'm gonna start calling people sluts.
Two sides of the same coin.
I mean, they are, but
I mean, the act is
you can at least get your damn rent paid.
That's saying. A whore.
If you gonna go what right, and we gonna be on the coin together.
But I guess I was a whore.
Tim, don't be making sense over here, man.
They
be making sense and stuff.
Who, Tim?
Yeah.
Well, Tim got wisdom. That's why you're here.
Yeah,
we on a lot of things, but Tim ain't dumb now. And what I like about Tim, whether we are, no, you're not dumb. That's what upsets me so much because I know you're not dumb. But but what I respect about anybody, Tim especially, that's why I love him. And people will probably listen to some of our exchanges and think we don't, but I love him to death. Is I don't. For me, I can't respect when people just say stuff, but they don't have content, or they don't know why they're saying it, or they don't have anything to back it up, or they just be like, start throwing ad hominem attacks. That's how you know they don't know But Tim will be like, no, this is why. I don't like this. I don't like that. He disgusting. He trash. He this. You might have to be like, whoa, Tim, back. No, but he know why. A lot of these people don't know why they be saying the shit they be saying. They'll see something and just repost it. Ain't looked into it. None of that.
Just heard
And
somebody
a lot
else
of
say it.
times that just make you look dumb, like especially when it's people that know you and know you don't really even care. And all of a sudden, like now, all of a sudden, all these people experts on Maduro and foreign policy. What?
That's why I said I don't know. I don't even tap
They get online, get the posted stuff. I told you Trump and black people next. What? You was just at the club. You do not care. How you all of a sudden care? Like, stop. And that's what make it hard to believe people.
Yeah, I only love.
Well, thanks for that, Nikki.
Stocks.
All right, Tim, you got any last words? Sconey, did I? Well, Sconey didn't have none.
I don't have a podcast or anything, but
We gonna get Tim. We gonna get Tim.
I'm gonna move over. Can you see this poster back there?
What is that?
Well, it's a bunch of
Is that
flags.
January 6th?
No. Look at you judging me. No, it's a project that my brother started, but I'm a big part of it. On September 11th, we put up flags on Art Hill in St. Louis, and we put up a flag for everybody who died on 9/11, and for all the soldiers and all the soldiers who died after that. Yeah, that's my project. It's my brother.
No, I've seen it. I saw it. That started a couple of years or something ago, right?
So we do it every 5 years, and we did it the 5th, but this year's the 25th anniversary. So this September 11th, come out and check out Art Hill. And as it gets closer, I'll update because it's really
I've
really
seen it on the news one year. I want to put a flag there. I'll talk to you about that later. I would love to go see it.
You got it.
That's really cool.
It's a big part of what I do.
Crazy. Your chat going crazy.
Who, mine?
Your chat is going crazy.
Put your what?
Put your pussy on $1,000.
Because
Boosie, he's quoting Boosie.
Yeah.
During quarantine day, I think it was quarantine days. Boosie was saying that women was going crazy on the IG live and all that stuff. They were
yeah. Well, first of all, Black America 5974 talking about he got $40. He gonna send somebody a plane ticket. Honey, that's not Boosie.
Oh yeah, I was talking about mom.
Well, welcome, Black America. We almost done now. Amberlynn just had a show. Do you have any live shows? Anything coming up? Anything you want to tell the people before we head out?
No.
All right, Miss Cat. We loved having you. Last time Cat was here, that was on our sisterhood panel. We had the whole lady panel. I didn't know how it was gonna go with her on this one, but I'm glad you came.
Well, I got educated.
Well,
on the politics side.
And now you can take both sides and make up your own mind. Because guess what? CNN, Fox, MSDNC, none of them gonna give the people what we gonna give them.
Well, all I know is I'm gonna try to learn how to, kidnap bad people and not call people Rocket Man.
Piggy was funny too. Piggy was funny.
Between a hoe and a slut.
I did, and I
learned the difference
because I have to deal with a lot of them. So now I can different.
Yolanda, I see your what do you call it? Your link, and I'm gonna go check you out. That looks good.
Oh, you dropped your link, Yolanda?
Yeah, she did it over in our chat.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna post it in the
Disney After Dark Reloaded on YouTube.
Absolutely. Make sure you guys all post your podcast links because we do have one at Peppers, which is what I run. It's the What's Wrong with Him podcast. We get on there and we talk about anything but politics.
Now, will you tell, speaking of that, Cat, yes, tell him I've been trying to get that short one. He wants to. I could feel it. He's too scared to branch off. Just tell him, come on, it's okay. I think they scared. Tell him it's okay. The water is nice. The water's fine.
She froze now and not in that pretty face. Oh, there she is.
I'm back here.
It,
yeah, no, it's really cool. It's a bunch of us that have known each other for years. A lot of different personalities, a lot of big personalities, and Patrick's just starting to come out of his shell. I feel like the more I poke at him, the more personality he's showing on the podcast. So, but it's really cool. So,
yeah, and that's called the What's Wrong with Him
What's Wrong with Him podcast. And then quarterly we do a What's Wrong with Her podcast segment, which is myself and a bunch of females that chime in on their live threads, whether it's TikTok, Spotify, Facebook, and then we bring them all on. We have a female podcast segment.
And Kat, is that
I
live from
learned
Peppers?
that
Monday night.
Mondays, yeah.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna work on getting Yolanda a mic and Kat a new camera.
And what about me?
And Kat a new camera.
Please.
Let's work on that. Yes, please.
Yeah, because I kept going in and out, and I was like, or my internet connection.
And then the What's Wrong with Him? Hold on, let me grab that because I'm gonna put that in the link too. Okay.
Yeah, and they talk about anything that's everything but politics and religion. I just like to get on there and stir the pot with the boys and frustrate them and aggravate them, and then I bow out and I go back to bartending.
Now, if y'all start talking about some, relationship, man versus woman stuff, then I'll come.
Oh yeah, we do a lot of that. Somehow, whatever we talk about ends up leading into that direction. So.
Yeah, that one is live up at Peppers Bar and Grill.
Yes, ma'am. And that podcast is Monday nights live on the patio. It's starting at 7 p.m.
Yeah, because they hoes over there, Kat.
Monday night live on the patio. I might come because Monday.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Yeah, they sit up there. They have an open chair so the audience can get up there and talk.
Yeah,
and they go live on Facebook and TikTok.
Yeah.
During that podcast. And
yeah, because I watch on TikTok.
Yeah, if you're out in the audience and want something to say, you just jump right on in there. Yeah, they got an open chair for anybody who wants to join at all times.
Okay.
All right, I'm dropping the link in the main chat. So if anybody come back and rewatch this, they can grab that.
Crazy. I'm like, let me jump in the party. The Diddy party is in the comments.
I didn't even see that, girl. I went through that. I was like, oh my God, I should be married. Talking about I need a model. All right, we got all the links in there. I like to once again, Happy New Year, everybody. I had a really good time. We were missing a few people. That's okay. Actually, we was only missing Los. Los wasn't here. He working right now. So, ladies, sorry. But we got Sconey, we got Spaces, we got Tim. They sexy.
Does Sconey have a podcast as well? Is that what I was checking out? Or
no, it would seem like he do because of the way his background, but he stopped. I think he stopped. Didn't you say you had one and stopped?
Yeah.
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 We gotta get him back on.
Well, what was it about? Tell us that.
I mean, I do general topics, pop culture, whatever, reviews.
Yeah.
I was all over the place. That was the thing.
That's pretty cool.
Was
That's
it just
good,
you,
man.
or
Versatility.
was it like you were in someone else or a couple of other people?
No, that was the thing. I started out trying to do interviews down here in Nashville for like rappers, and I could never get them to come. That was one thing. So that's creating inconsistency. So I said, all right, I'm gonna just do talking head stuff because I can just depend on myself. And then Death in the Family, got bored, started trying to fly airplanes, doing a whole bunch, just all over the place.
Did you say you be flying airplanes?
All over the place. So it's just like 2026, we gonna dial it in a little bit. That's why I've been consistent with Miss Nikki.
You have, and I definitely appreciate you. I love your perspective. I love having all y'all perspectives on here because that's what makes the show. People need to be able to watch and see themselves or their thoughts. You know what I mean? And whatever they put, and if they can get it in one place, that's dope. Because somewhere in the middle is the answer.
Yeah, but I like it over here because I don't agree with everybody, and I don't want everybody to agree with me. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I like.
I love, like you said, I like Tim. I like Tim.
Well, yeah, Tim, my boo. Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
And even me and Yolanda, but when it comes to other stuff, we don't. But the relationship, woman stuff, we definitely agree.
Yeah.
Well,
That
I
she might
wasn't
not
real
agree that
fond
I
of
don't
when
think
Stoney
women
called
should
me a little
vote,
man.
but she agree with me on a lot of other stuff.
Well, thanks, Tim, for coming to the show. I really appreciate
But it's
Oh,
that.
still
Amber, I follow you anywhere, girlfriend.
No.
But I
Yeah,
do
me too,
understand
Nikki.
why you say that, though. I understand why you say that. You
Say
think
what?
that women should not vote.
Oh,
I'm an old
we
school.
always figure it out. We always figure it
Yeah, I'm an old school soul. My granny raised me, so I definitely believe in old school love and old school ways of dating and shit. So I understand why you say that, but I also understand why women are damaged as they are as well. Men too. Men too. So we gotta give each other grace, baby. We gotta say you hurt.
Oh, I'm out of that.
Look,
I'll save the grace for you. I'm out of it.
you like fuck that great shit.
Because that's where I feel like that's not getting us nowhere. We've tried tiptoeing around these things for generations, and it's not working.
Now you know I'm not a tiptoe.
Yeah, so I
I
don't
think
want
single women
to.
shouldn't vote.
At this point, no, bitch. He don't want you. You ain't gonna get him.
I'm definitely This is another show.
Another show, but I love y'all. Thank you so much. We just trying to find common sense in a not so common sense world. We love y'all. Thank you again. I'm just another brown girl in America trying to figure this thing out. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Nick.